Cancer, Robin here. How's it going? So guys, I'm getting ready to do your January 2021 tarot card reading. And this is going to be a general tarot card reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I'm going to be using, did I say good tarot already? So yeah, anyway, I'm going to just start shuffling the decks here. I have the Essential Tarot card deck that I'm going to use to either bring out as foundation cards or clarification cards. I like using combination of decks because you can get really good, like, deep messages from the cards and from the spirit guides. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Just do keep in mind it's general, okay? All right, so I'm going to start throwing cards right away. I'm really interested to see what Spirit has to say for you guys. I've seen some sort of, you know, roughness in some of your readings as we go through the year. And I'm not the type of reader that is just going to, you know, make everything beautiful and glamorous. Like, if there's grit in the cards, you guys are gonna, like, I'm gonna translate that to you. If there's, you know, sorrow, I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna be as real as possible in these readings. So let's see what is going on for you guys for Cancer. I feel like I'm not getting guided to stop yet. Okay, there's your card and it's way off. Hold on. What? I really had to stretch for that. So I've got the Moon card here and I didn't get myself comfortable enough, so hold on. So I have the Moon card here. So there's some sort of takeaway from the Moon. It's like you guys could really get your power from the Moon in January. How many of you guys really follow your thoughts at 3 o'clock in the morning? If you're waking up at really strange hours, you guys, pay attention to that. There's a message for you. It's not just something uncomfortable. There's a message coming in. I saw this really cool video that Wayne Dwyer did, and he would talk about being woken up, and he understood that the purpose of that was to go and interpret messages. So if that looks like, you know, doing a meditation or doing some writing, and he actually, I think he wrote a book because he was inspired at certain times. That's your angels coming in to give you some sort of message. So pay attention to that with the Moon card, because there's something to be taken away here. It's like she's sort of like brushing moon dust and then sprinkling it into her life. So it's like you guys could take that moon dust and sprinkle it all over what is happening in your life for your highest good. So that might sound weird, and you don't have to, like, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then stay up. You can write a couple notes down, or you can talk a quick voice memo, you know, and then go back to sleep. It doesn't mean that you have to stay up. It's not a big, long, extended exercise, but it, like, depending on what time of day you might work. But there's definitely something that the Moon has to say to you. And again, that's why you could be waking up at strange hours. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards here. Okay, this is very interesting. So you've got the Nine of Fire. So you have the stars and the Moon. So I'm really hearing here that the stars are going to align for you, but you might not necessarily understand or interpret all the messages, which is why it's going to be really important for you guys to pay attention to the exact time that you're waking up. It could be an angel number that you need to interpret. It could be something that you need to make note of from a really weird dream that you just had. So really start looking into little cues like that, because we've got the Seven of Earth here. And this could be like planting the seed for your future. This could be the idea for a book that you want to write, for instance, or it could be you're inspired to go invest in a certain stock or something like that. It's going to pay off for you. This is where you're sprinkling that moon dust onto your garden, and your garden is you, okay? And then The stars will start aligning for you. This looks like it's going to be a very, very important month for you, Cancer. To start looking at synchronicities and what is going on around you and interpreting them for the highest good in your life, because you know this could be your higher self coming in to talk to you. Your higher self and your angels tend to speak to you in your dreams because your subconscious mind is paying attention, you know, and it's very difficult to reach your subconscious mind when you're awake because, you know, your conscious mind is like, hey, I'm in charge right now, and it really enjoys itself. But your subconscious mind is where it's limitless activity, and you know, it can really create everything that you've ever wanted. And that card came out, so I'm going to keep it. So you have the Wheel of Fortune here. So this is very important sort of nighttime shenanigans that might be irritating you. You're like, I can't, why am I still waking up at this time? You know, there's some sort of message being broadcast to you, and it's over and over and over. And this is going to be incredibly important for those of you that are star seeds, because your star councils could be trying to transmit messages to you when you're sleeping, and you just wake up and you're kind of like, I really need to sleep. So the reason you're not sleeping is because you're not listening to the messages that are coming in, because your entire team in spirit wants to come in and change your life for you with this Wheel of Fortune card. You know, and there's some very ancient symbols, you know, in this particular card. So if you guys have ever wanted to study sort of Egyptology, or, you know, really look at what was happening. The Ancient Secrets of the Flower of Life is a very important book for you guys. Also, it's either called The Bringers of the Light or The Keepers of the Light, and these are also audiobooks. I really get the feeling that a lot of you are connected to an ancient deity. You could be of that bloodline. And this is your year to activate. So things could radically change for you. Your personality could even undergo a bit of a change as you start to come into sort of the power of your ancestry, and move forward. So, like, how many of you know how far back your ancestry goes? And how many of you have that sort of bloodline that goes back to, like, ancient Egypt? Probably everybody, right? You know, every single one of you drawn here. Yeah, there's something for you guys to sort of, I was going to say architecture, but it's not architecture, is it? What's it called? Archaeologist. There's a little bit of archaeology for you guys to do to find out where your powers are linked, and your spirit guides are doing their best to come in. And again, at these awkward hours when you could be trying to rest your body, they're not going to stop. The messages are just going to keep on getting louder and louder and louder for you, Cancer, because this is going to be so impactful for the rest of your life here. So very, very interesting. And last year, like, I was seeing a lot of, like I said before, a lot of gritty sort of earthbound matters for you guys to deal with that could have taken you away from this connection that is going to be very important. You know, you could have even sort of lubricated yourself away from really feeling anything. But that's going to change, and it's going to change in a big way. And I just had this card come out here, so it's so funny that I said lubricated, because I've got the Nine of Cups and this guy's a bartender. So actually, this card really resonates with finding your fortune and being able to support other people, you know, take people out for meals or give gifts of money, and, you know, do all the things that you really want to be as a benevolent being. And maybe not even been able to in the past. Maybe you just didn't have the money to help people, or you didn't have the emotional strength. This is being surrounded by love and light and peace and joy. And again, being absolutely thrilled to do these things. But if you're missing these very important messages coming in from your spirit guides while you're sleeping, it might not happen for you. So you guys might want to look at stuff like astroplaning, or like before you go to sleep, like ask your guides to like give me a message that I can actually interpret, you know, show me something on my timeline, show me something on a billboard, something that makes sense. Give me a song on the radio that is going to help jog my memory or open that portal of communication, because it's really hard to get in contact with your spirit guides because we don't speak the same language, right? Many of you could come across videos of people speaking light languages. And again, I'm seeing a lot of you sort of cracking open as starseeds in 2021. This is also going to be very important. Yeah, I'm going to keep that card there. Here, let me take that one. Wow. So this is the card of victory. So you guys are really going to start feeling like everything is right in the palm of your hand. It's like everything that you're going to touch, you guys are going to have the Midas touch, okay? That moon dust that you are taking is going to sprinkle in over top of whatever it is that you're planting for yourself this year. And your Midas touch is going to turn it all to gold. You also have the protection of Archangel Michael, which is very important for you guys. It's funny, I was just talking to my son yesterday. He has some scenario going on, and I said it would be really important for him to ask Archangel Michael for help. So you guys can do that too. You know, ask Archangel Michael to really help you interpret messages from your guides so that you can, you know, be where you need to be with the stars aligning. And, you know, it's all going to happen sooner or later, but the way that you approach this is going to affect that sooner or later. And again, you've got this fairy, and she's sprinkling moon dust, you know? So make no mistake, you guys, your stars are aligning right now. So don't get lost in the dance of indecision here. I was just guided to pull another card here, because it's a very comfortable dance, you know, to just sort of procrastinate and put things off for tomorrow, or, you know, can somebody come in and help me? You guys are the ones that need to help you right now. And if you're going to ask for help, try not to ask a human, okay? Try to ask somebody like Archangel Michael. If you guys are really, really having trouble with messages, call on Archangel Gabriel. He's the messenger angel. He'll help you interpret things that are coming in your dreams, you know, to make things a little bit bolder for you so that you can really remember them. Again, I see a billboard being very important for some of you. It could like jog your memory or take you on the next sort of square on your path. I'm seeing squares light up for you guys, and you gotta step on those squares that are lighting up, you know. Okay, hold on. You've got the Empress here. Okay, so there's a big, huge portal for you guys opening up. You can see this portal behind her. You know, she is the energy of new opportunity. You guys are just, you're going to be, it's so important for you guys to tune into this new opportunity, okay? That's all I'm getting. Wow. Okay, guys. Take care. Bye.